Stream, it's Dream Daddy time. And I don't know how much longer Dream Daddy's gonna be going on for. It's probably gonna be wrapped up soon. Because we're about to go on our last date, and that's gonna be with Damien. Continue. Yeah, as you can see, we went on the second date. Here we go. Okay, hopefully I can read better this time. It's a beautiful night and the air smells so fresh. I've already messed up. So I decided to take the long way home. I casually strolled through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of the suburban city of a low crime rate and wide walkable streets at night. Or sidewalks at night. As I approach the bar, I can hear patrons inside cheering. Oh, I bet the game is on. The game! I wonder if my team is playing tonight. A drop of water hits my head, and now it's lots of drops of water. It's pouring rain. Maybe I should wait this out inside. I order a beer from the bar and settle in. It turns out that my team isn't playing tonight, but I can certainly enjoy the game regardless. The bar is unusually crowded, and the feeling of camaraderie over a shared love for the game makes me smile. Sports are nice. Oh, isn't that, what's his name's wife? Joseph? Is it Joseph? I think it is. I look over to the corner and spot none other than Mary sitting alone and in the corner nursing a cocktail. Something about her seems different this time. Now that she's by herself and not hanging off some younger guy, she looks so sad. She's always looked sad, though. She's always looked kind of defeated, I guess. Like, as sad as it is. That's how I feel about her. She looks up and half-heartedly raises her glass to me before she's staring off into the middle distance. Say hi. I decided to go say hello, walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. The seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyways and she finally notices me. Hey, cowboy. You alright? Never better. She hiccups. Guess she's a little far gone. Tears start welling up in her eyes. Oh. Will you walk a gal home? I don't know if I trust a cab. Let's walk her home. I slide out of the booth. Seems like Mary's having some trouble getting up. I reach out a hand to help her, but she waves me away. I got it. She clearly does not got it. You know what? Hang out here for a second. Yeah, she's so far gone. I wouldn't trust a cab. I walk over to the bartender and pay Mary's tab. Hey, I don't know if you remember me, but I live in Mary's cul-de-sac and I'm just making sure she gets home safe tonight. I know you. Yeah, it's nothing weird, just she usually has one of the bar staff walking around me, but I trust you. She doesn't go home with, I don't really want to say it, one of the guys she meets? Nah, ain't her thing. Huh. I head back to the booth. Mary stumbles out of the seat directly into my arms. Oh, it's raining. It's still raining a little bit, but I take off my coat and hold it over Mary's head. Such a gentleman. Let's get you home. Mary and I walk in silence up the street towards the cul-de-sac. I have no idea what to say to her, but for fear that she might hit on me. Or not. What did the bartender mean by ain't her thing? Sorry you have to see me like this. I'm usually not. I know Joseph doesn't like it when I just... Sorry. What do you mean you're usually not? Clearly this is a usual thing for you. It's alright. I'm sorry if I'm ever mean to you. I know I'm being harsh, but like this is a usual thing for you. Don't say it's not a usual thing. It's alright. No, it's not. I know it's not. I'm having a really... Forget it. Aw, you didn't talk to us. As we get to the cul-de-sac, I can feel Mary starting to slow down. By the time we arrive at the doorstep, she pulls away from me. Wait, can we just... Hold on. What's wrong? How about another drink? Old time's sake? No! Come on, Mary, it's bedtime. Mary looks me up and down, giving me a half smile. You're right. She pulls me in close for a hug, holding on to a little longer than feels appropriate. She mumbles under my chest. You're a good kid. Thanks for the company. Mary gives me a pat on the back, straightens out her sweater, and walks the rest of the way to the front door herself. Huh? Well, that was interesting.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Who's this? Finless and the sea from the past. Whoa, how'd this happen? I figure you're trying to reply to this because I know myself. This is an automatic message from earlier this morning when it's socially unacceptable to go out and buy ice cream. I forgot I did that. I forgot how I did that as well. The future is amazing. Listen, life is short. Ice cream should always be acceptable, but unfortunately this isn't the society we live in. And it's less society we live in and more me projecting my own anxiety about being judged into others. But you know what I mean. Wow, I feel that. By the time you're reading this, it is a certain time of day in which nobody will bat an eye at you for going out and buying ice cream. You know what to do. Be good to me. Buy that ice cream. And we're probably going to meet somebody, aren't we? As we go out and get ice cream. You know what? I've earned a treat. On the way home, I decided to stop off and grab some ice cream, which I fully plan to eat directly from the tub. As you should. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out which type of ice cream I'd like to eat directly from the tub. Rocky Road, pistachio, Amanda's probably going to want some too. Better get 2 tubs. She loves cookie dough ice cream, right? That's what I like. Is the chocolate chip cookie dough. Hey, mister. I turned around to see Ernest leaning against the wall of the convenience store. The music is so quiet now, but I'm scared to turn up for fear it's going to go loud again. Ernest? And it's okay, I'm talking a lot anyways. You're cool, right? I'm cool. But I don't see what that has to do with anything. Well, if you're cool, you'll help me out, right? Help you out? There's no fire involved, is there? Just clouds. So I give you $20, will you buy me e-liquid? No! Ernest, what's e-liquid? It's like, Gatorade, you know? Electrolyte liquid. Electrolyte liquid! I'd get it myself. I'm banned from here for trying to run a grift on the cashier. I don't know what that means. A classic fiddle game. You know the deal. Oh, if you're talking about balanced electrolytes, then I got you, little buddy. And I didn't know you played the fiddle. Just ask the clerk for blue something? Vortex. He'll know what it is. I pick up a tub of pistachio ice cream for myself and a tub of cookie dough for a man. I search around for the blue something void star, but can't seem to find it. I turn to the cashier, saying, "Where's your finest e-liquid?" By the counter. You got an ID? First of all, my daughter is older than you. Second of all, I'm flattered. I switched shampoos recently, so I'm taking some years off. Look, you need to be 21 to buy vape juice. Your hair doesn't look a day over 20. Wait a minute. Are you just trying to butter me up to get me buying more ice cream because it's working? I glance outside and spot her staring at you. Double wait a minute. Should you tell me that e-liquid is not a sports drink? It's for vaping. Ernest is watching us intently through the window. I better go give that kid a piece of my mind. I see. Look. I'm gonna pretend that you didn't try to trick me into buying you old something cough syrup. Then go into the side here to purchase my ice cream. I won't tell your dad if you promise to scram. And stop vaping. You'll get popcorn lung. What if I give you $25? Go home, Ernest. Where's he getting this money for this anyways? He doesn't need... No, you don't need to spend your money on this. When I was your age, I wanted to spend money on video games. When I was your age. As I'm walking back inside, Ernest calls after me. You can get popcorn from Micro Popcorn, you know. I no longer trust this child, but the mere notion strikes fear into my heart. I go back inside to complete my purchase with the go-to cashier. Thank you, kind sir, for your time and generous hair compliments. You got it, bub. I glance out the window while to see Ernest still outside. Looks like he's talking to some other poor sap. Guess I should go outside and save this other guy some grief. Wait a second, that's definitely a cop. Oh boy. I grab my tub's ice cream bowl outside. Ernest is already face down on the hood of a squad car. Ernest, did you seriously just try to get a cop to buy you e-liquid? Do you know this kid? I'm friends with his dad. Yeah, we live in the same cul-de-sac. I know his dad. Listen, he's a good kid, and I'm this boy's father. I turn around and see Robert. Oh, Robert! Oh! Walking up the street and toward the convenience store. Ernest, what are you doing? I want a lawyer. First of all, good first instinct. Remember that you're not required to answer any question for a police officer without a lawyer present. You're the boy's father? Yes, sir. Ernest likes to lash out at me like this ever since the accident. The accident! I love Robert so much, but I don't want to pursue him romantically. Like, I want to be his best friend. Sorry, it's Damien. Damien is the one. I've already decided. Even though now I say that, I kind of want to go for Robert. Like, even though I just said all that. I'm a mess. But no, we're going for Damien. Oh, I don't like talking about it. That's fine. Robert gets a wistful twinkle in his eye. It all started 7 summers ago. My hair was long then. New metal was still in style. Ernest and I were down the Florida swampland. Scavenging, sir. I can leave you to take it from here. Sounds good. Thanks, officer. Ernest, come along now. You'll be cleaning grout from the rain gutter for a week thanks to this transgression. The police officer gets in his car and drives off. I'm stunned by how cool Robert was just there. Thanks. I want to say, Richard? Ouch. Don't mention it, Hemingway. Got in trouble plenty of times in my life. Just trying to do a good deed for the day. Will you buy me e-liquid if I give you $20? Child, I will end you. Hey, Finn, will you walk Ernest home with me? Sure.
Hey.
Ernest runs ahead, presumably so he won't be seen of us, which is the thing that I think kids do. He might see a lot of myself when I was his age. Well, maybe I wasn't as dumb. Seems like he tortures his dad. Seems like he tortures just about everybody. He even stole your wallet. Well, no, I pat my back pocket and pat the rest of my pockets. He stole my wallet. I can't believe he stole my wallet. Why are you doing this to yourself? What?
Oh.
Robert points at my tubs of ice cream. One of those for Amanda. I have no qualms with the quantity of ice cream you purchased. It's a perfectly respectable amount of ice cream. It's the quality I'm talking about. You work hard, Finn. You're a good dad. Don't you think you deserve top shelf ice cream? But these were on sale. If you're going to treat yourself, go big or go home. Real vanilla bean, real pistachio, you deserve it. That's so true. We arrive at the cul-de-sac and Ernest runs into his house. That boy's the reason why we don't have prizes in cereal anymore. Catch you around, Finn. Robert tosses me my wallet. I catch you with a surprised look at my face. I stole it back. Keep it in your front pocket or use a chain like back in the ska days. Smell you later. See you, Robert. I'll go back inside my home, ready to spend the rest of the night with 2 tubs of ice cream and also Amanda.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Is anybody else messaging me? No. Okay, I guess it's time to go on the last day of Damien. Here we go. It's a little exciting. Ever since we had that picnic in the graveyard, Damon and I have been spending a lot of time together. We go on nighttime strolls pretty regularly. He was so impressed with the first letter I wrote him that he insisted me only communicate by post instead of through Dad book. I initially protested, but he gave me one of his old signet rings to use as a seal for my letter, and I just couldn't say no. Hanging out with the Goth Dad again? Please, Amanda, you know his name. And yes, be honest with me here, Pops. Is he actually a vampire? I remember you inviting him to our household that one time, and I've seen The Lost Boys, and I honestly would have preferred trying to see him if he could have walked through the threshold of our home under his own power. Yes, Amanda, I've become Damien's familiar. I'm compelled under his curse. I'm sorry, sweetie. Turn into a bat. I don't think... What's the point of being a vampire if you can't turn into a bat? Well, we said familiar, not vampire. Because I don't think familiars are technically vampires. I don't know. I'm confused now. What's a familiar? I'm lost. Well, okay, I'm off. Are you taking the car or are you flying off into the night on the leathery wings of a bat? One of those. While I'm out, can you throw out the garlic bread that's in the freezer so I don't die? That would be great. We don't throw out garlic bread. I'm keeping it there as insurance. You understand, right? That's my girl. Damon and I walk along the water's edge chatting. Damon's cape, I mean cloak. He hates it when people call it a cape. Damon's cloak flutters behind him in the breeze. Oh, you remembered a little detail like that. This is going to be a silly question, but why do goths wear black? These goth things not wearing all black. Gothic subculture has always been associated with death, so it would make sense that the stuff surrounding it would be greatly influenced by mourning. Interesting enough, though, was that in the Victorian era, Queen Victoria herself mourned the death of her late husband for 10 whole years, wearing black for the rest of her life. If that's not goth, I don't know what is. That's pretty dang. That's pretty interesting. Dang. I have another question. Go ahead. How are you so comfortable with death? You mentioned in the graveyard that helps you appreciate your life or something. I've experienced several losses over the course of my life, and I truly believe the only manageable way to cope with it is to accept death, that death is simply a part of living. It's the single universal truth for every human who's ever lived. I am going to die, you are going to die, and life carries on without us. Doesn't that make you feel scared? Not at all. Without the advances of modern science, death was everywhere in the Victorian era, and yet funerals were major social functions. Victorians were obsessed with mementos of their loved ones, even going so far as to elaborately stage photographs of their dead relatives.
Oh.
The minutiae of mourning was so complex that there was set periods of grieving that were deemed acceptable based on who in your life had passed. Now we don't have any of that. If you lose someone, you end up feeling lost yourself because we have no modern equivalents for those formalities. We need to allow ourselves time to grieve, to feel that loss fully, but not allow it to consume us. So no, I'm not afraid of death. I believe it is a waste to spend your life dreading the end of it. The time we have here is brief and fleeting and occasionally cruel, but it is at all times precious. To stare death in the face and live despite that, I think is a noble existence. Let's save the mourning for the dead. Wow, that's beautiful. I can see the moonlight and the bay glint off Damon's eyes. He smiles. We turn to the harbor and watch ships pass, breathing in the salty sea air. I look to Damon again and can't help but be entranced by his charm, his mystery. I find everything about him so fascinating. I lean in closer to Damon, closing my eyes as I do so. I'm so sorry. I have to take this. Oh no! Oh no! Were we about to kiss him? Oh no! Damien steps away from me to answer his phone. Oh no, I hope it isn't Lucian again. After speaking in hushed tones for a few minutes, Damon returns to me. Everything okay?
Oh my.
Oh, there's an emergency. Lucian? No, thankfully, but I must take my leave. Oh, okay. Is there anything I can do to help? Dads do have to stick together, right? You know it. Then come, there isn't time to waste. After a short drive in silence, we arrive at a rundown building on the outskirts of town. Where are we? It's better if I just show you. I push the surprisingly heavy door open and find myself in a dimly lit waiting room. A few rickety chairs line the walls, and there doesn't seem to be anyone behind the front desk. There are a few paintings and pictures on the wall, but they're so nondescript. I'm still unsure what kind of place this even is. Wait here for a moment. I'll be right back. Kind of looks like a veterinarian's place because of the cages. Like an animal hospital. Damien walks off down the corridor, his boot heels echoing through the halls of the seemingly empty building. Distant howls echo from someplace I can't see, and there's a faint scratching sound, like claws and tile. I cautiously peek down the hallway and find stalked or self-scared-looking dogs. A few of them notice me and skitter up the chain-link fence, sticking their noses to sniff at the air. Or maybe it's like an animal shelter. What have I gotten myself into? Suddenly the lights shut off. I panic, unsure what I am, or where I am, or how I can get out. I stumble through the darkness, my breathing getting heavier and heavier. Damien, the lights finally turn back on. Hey, sailor. Mary, what are you doing here? You aren't here for the fight club? I don't want to get punched in the face. Great, because it's an animal shelter. A what? We take care of stray animals, and then people adopt the stray animals. Didn't you see the pets when you walked in? Oh, sorry, I didn't really expect to see you volunteering at an animal shelter. Wow. Okay, kid, way to put me in a box. Dames, you hear this baloney? Dames? Just one moment. Thunder cracks and the door bursts open. Appearing from the shadows, I see Damien. Oh my god, Damien in a regular outfit. Like casual wear. Not casual wear, but like a work uniform. That's the word. Oh my gosh, and his hair up? His hair up, though. His hair up. Damien. Hey. It's Damien. He looks completely different. No cloak, no Victorian era clothing, no makeup. I was planning to share the side of me until much later, but I'm not as goth as you think. That's okay. I'm a systems administrator for the IT department of a realty company. That's so cool. I wear tennis shoes to work and I listen to Bruce Springsteen. I enjoy going to the hardware store and looking at storage solutions. And I volunteer at the animal shelter in my spare time. That's cool. I'm boring. No, you're not. I'm fascinated with Victorian history and the gospel lifestyle. That much is true. It's just that I'm not all that I am. I need you to know that. Oh, I hate to kill the moment here, but there's some pressing business that needs attending to. Oh, right. It's Duchess Cordelia. Again? Who's Duchess Cordelia? She's one of the pups. Gets out all the time. She somehow learned how to open doors and now she's unstoppable. Excuse me? When did she get out? This morning, I went to go sing some shanties to the cats, and when I came back, she had already bolted. I have to stay here with the pets, so I need you two to go out and find her. Of course. Where could she be? She always ends up running off to the same places. Here, let me draw you a map. Mary starts scribbling on the back of a adoption form. She's very smart, ruthless even. You need to... I don't know why I read it like that. You need to stay on your toes and get her back by sundown, or else she turns into a werewolf and starts eating people. What? You're a perfect little peach, Finn. We just don't want her to be stuck outside when it's cold. Oh. Hey, anything's possible. I'll grab some treats so we can hit the road. Damien and I look over the map Mary created for us. Okay. Do I have to memorize this? Nerd's house? How am I supposed to know who that is? Other Nerd's house. I'm guessing this is Craig. This is Matt. Joseph. I don't remember who that is. Damien. I don't know. The ocean or whatever. Am I supposed to memorize this? There's an aquarium? I mean, at my nerd's house? At least you're not the other nerd's house. Oh, we are nerd's house. Looks like you're moving up in the pecking order. Congrats, kiddo. Where should I head first? Or where should we head first? Let's go to the aquarium! I want to go to the aquarium. Damien and I exit the parking lot and start driving toward town. I look over to him. He seems concerned. Shouldn't be too hard to find the Duchess, right? She's a pretty big pup. Mary wasn't kidding when she said the dog was smart. One time she correctly guessed the winner of the Kentucky Derby. It was a really great year for Bark, Bark, Bark. I don't know. What do you think our odds are, Finn? Gotta stay positive. My dad once told me, Finn, you can't shove those raisins up your nose, and that hurt my feelings. I felt discouraged, but I kept a positive attitude. You know what? I made it happen. You. It might have landed me in the ER and forced me to have 10 golden raisins removed from my nasal cavity. But on that day, I learned that anything is possible if you have a good attitude and normally large nostrils. Young children really are resilient, I suppose. Haha, yes. Young children. I was 16. Oh my gosh. Let's just hope for the best. We got this. Oh, what just happened? Damien and I stopped by the aquarium. Everything looks in order here, but it might help to get out of the car and take a look. You see anything? No dog here. Not even a sign of her. Do you know that penguins are considered the goths of the sea? David, I want to believe you so badly. I guess Cul-de-sac. We drive through the cul-de-sac and everything seems to be pretty normal. It looks like Brian's doing some yard work. We pull into Brian's driveway and hop out. Hey, don't step on the grass. It just mowed. Have you seen any unusual activity in the area today? Aside from your underwater lawn? Ooh, here we go. Where'd my mouse go? It's over here. How dare you? I take my lawn care very seriously. Finn, please. You haven't seen a dog run through here, have you? Well, a little while ago I heard Maxwell barking at something. When I came outside, my garden had been torn to shreds. It's going to take forever to retill the soil. That could be a dog, or rather, feisty raccoon. Whatever it was, it must have been hungry. Ate all my tomatoes. I'm very sorry to hear about your garden. If you need assistance restoring it to its former glory, please don't hesitate to contact me. Will do, buddy. Oh, that's so nice of you. Good luck finding that dog. She's probably still hungry. I wonder if she's looking for more food elsewhere. I mean, it probably does feel like our responsibility. Guess we're going to the Coffee Spoon. We park in front of Matt's coffee shop and walk inside. It seems like a slow day. Matt sits behind the counter reading a book. Hey, Matt. Didn't expect to see you two today. What's up? Have you seen any stray dogs around? Actually, yeah. I caught one digging through the trash earlier. It ran away when I tried to get closer, though. Did you see what direction it ran in? Matt thinks for a second. Might have been running east, I think. Okay. That pup tore through the 3 pans of old right said banana bread. East. I gotta remember that. East. Want to take some for the road? Just in case? Sure thing. Matt packs up a slice. Thanks for the slice. The road slice. The banana bread is going to be so good. I think we meant to give it to you for the dog. Right. I meant it's going to be so good for the dog to eat. I feel like we're on the right track. You think? If we keep this up, we'll find the Duchess in no time. Hey, if you like dogs so much, why don't you have any? Lucian is severely allergic. I wouldn't put him through that. Oh, that's fair. But there's still dogs in my life, so I'm grateful for that. There's up to one more dog in your life, buddy. Splendid attitude. Let us not waste any more time. Very early. Okay, so east. So it would be back in the cul-de-sac. We arrive at the cul-de-sac to find everything looking normal except, Hugo's front door is wide open. She can open doors. This clash is Duchess Cordelia, a telltale sign. We should approach it with caution. Whatever goes down in there, I've got your back. We creep onto the porch and step inside. They're sitting in the center of Hugo's living room. Looks like she owns the damn place. This is one of the biggest dogs I've ever seen. Woof. Well, she hasn't broken anything in here yet. Wonderful. Now all we have to do is get a leash on her before she tries to escape again and get out here before Hugo comes home. Easy peasy. Duchess, come here. The Duchess eyes Damon warily. As he approaches, she begins to growl. She's on her guard. We'll need another plan. We're gonna have to give her the banana bread. I reach into my pocket and pull out a slice of right side banana bread Matt gave me. Duchess sniffs there and hones in on the bread. Come here, girl. Nice and easy. I've got some yummy homemade vegan and possibly gluten-free banana bread. That's what you're into. The Duchess cautiously approaches me and gives the bread a good sniff, before gently taking it away from my hand and dropping it on the ground, like dogs always do for some reason. She curls up and starts munching on the bread. Success. Damon walks up behind the Duchess and attaches the leash to her collar. She immediately notices and starts whining. It's time to go home now, Duchess. Damon gives a tug on the leash. She won't move. Duchess, what happened to our rapport? You and I used to be Boston buddies. She still doesn't move. She's huge. There's no way we could even try to lift her. Well, this is a weird situation to be in. I think we're literally trespassing our friend's house with this large dog. What are you nerds doing? Ernest stands in the doorway with a plate of pizza rolls. Oh, what flavor pizza rolls are those? Pepperoni blast. Nice. The Duchess notices Ernest and starts pulling against the leash. Why is this dog in my house? It's a long... The Duchess suddenly breaks from Damon's grip and hurtles towards Ernest. Ah! Ernest and the Duchess fall to the ground. Pizza rolls fly everywhere. No, not the pizza rolls! This is bad. Ernest, are you okay? Ernest feeds the Duchess a pizza roll. Hey, she likes pizza rolls. Ernest sits up, but the dog keeps licking his face. Oh, hey. Hugo stands at the door like he said all his words. Why are you guys? Whose dog is this? I'm so sorry. It's a long story, but Mom's a large dog who knows how to open doors. Boof. Hugo, may I present to you Duchess Cordelia? How do you do? Worf. We're friends. The Duchess looks at Ernest's face. She's from the local animal shelter. She got out and we've been chasing her around all around town. Your house was her final stop. Dad, can we keep her? Ernest, I don't know if we're set up to take care of a...
Huh?
Wait, did you just call me Dad? Come on, please. Look at how cute she is. Hugo sighs. We had been talking about adopting a dog for a while, but you have to promise me you'll take care of her. That's a big dog, so be careful. It seems like y'all have a lot of stuff, and this dog seems like they're gonna tear stuff up. But honestly, I love big dogs. Big dogs are so great. I love all dogs. All dogs are great. Yeah, I'll give her pizza roll all the time. Her little heart decides, no! You're not supposed to give dogs pizza rolls. I think. I suddenly remember what's in the back of this map and pull a pen out of my pocket. Got the forms ready for you if you're interested. I'll even waive the adoption fee since, you know, we technically broke into your household. Well, alright, it's a deal. Oh, hell yeah. We got a dog adopted today. Hugo steps onto the porch of us and signs the form while Ernest plays with Duchess inside. He sure seems to be happy with his new friend. I know, he called me Dad. Can you believe it? Damien places his hand on Hugo's shoulder. So certainly can. I think this will be really good for Ernest. It should teach him some responsibility. You should probably look into getting better locks on your doors, though. For sure. The Duchess is the wily one, but do right by her and she'll love you too forever. Thank you. I love this date. This is a great date. It ended so well. Or it's not over yet, but yeah. And long story short, the Duchess now lives in a happy home and neither of us were charged for breaking and entering. So all in all, I think it was a fine day's work. Nice work, you two. Finn, you could be a valuable asset to our team of volunteers, you know. If you ever feel like petting some pups, hit me up. Mary, I always feel like petting puppies. Good to know. Well, I'll catch you fellas later. Mary starts to leave. And one last thing. Damon's been telling me about you. Glad he's finally brought you around. Oh, yeah? Damon's my social boy. I love him. We go way back and I got vested interest in the health, success, and well-being. If you ever heard him. Mary. You can fill in the blanks. I gulp. Dang, Mary's actually pretty cool. Yes, ma'am. Mary leaves me alone with Damien. So, about the whole goth thing. I completely understand if you aren't interested in me anymore. What? Am I missing something here? I'm not a cool goth prince. I'm boring. I have 5 pairs of tennis shoes. I wear dumb glasses. Don't you care? No. Actually, it's pretty cool to have 5 pairs of tennis shoes. He looks so nervous. Damien, do you really think I only like you because of all the goth stuff? That's all cool, but the best thing about you is how passionate you are about things you love. Exactly, you get it. You get it. That's yes, you get it. History, art, Victorian fashion, dogs, storage solutions. It doesn't matter what it is. You care, and that's what's awesome. And also, the glasses are very cute. They are. They're so cute. You don't think I'm boring at all? If you're boring, then I don't know what that makes me. I spend too much time online shopping for flashlights. I decided to mow my lawn on Saturdays. I hate cranky about commercials being too loud. I've even been thinking about making my own peanut butter. And then maybe we can be boring together. It would never be boring if it was with you. Damien suddenly closes the gap between us and pulls me to hug. He buries his face in my shoulder. His hair smells like lavender and rosemary. Ooh, that's probably a good smell. I was so scared you wouldn't like me. Quite the opposite. Damien pulls away for a second and looks me in the eyes. Without the colored contacts, his eyes are so dark and soulful. May I kiss you? Thou art welcome. Verily, you may take upon yourself the... You know what? Just kiss me. He smiles slightly and then gives me a gentle kiss. Damien pulls away and gives me an intense look. Do you want to help me take care of the puppies? Yes. Aww. Damien and I arrive back at the cul-de-sac. Our fingers intertwine. Like a proper gentleman, he walks me to my doorstep. This was lovely. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for everything. I'm very happy I can be myself around you. I'm glad, but I have one request. What's that? Can we keep sending each other letters? But of course. Damien kisses me one last time before turning around and heading home. Ooh, Amanda probably saw that. Amanda runs back to the couch from the window and tries to look as nonchalant as possible. Hello, Father. I was sitting here on the couch this entire time. Hi, Amanda. So, are you guys, like, starting a Vampire Coven together? Oh, plot twist. Mothman. Damon's actually Mothman. I didn't see it coming either. Genius. Well, whatever's happening, I'm really glad you two are happy. You deserve it, Dad. Aw, shucks. I'm gonna head to bed. Catch you in the morning. Sure thing. I make my way to my room and fall into my bed with my heart full, excited for the days to come. Date complete. I think we did really good. Death anxiety. An S. Yes. I knew it.
My stars, this... Never in a million moons have I had a date such as exquisite as this one.
What happens now? Oh? Ooh, I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, I gotta act natural. Be cool, Finn. Be cool. Amanda walks to the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. Sorry, sweetie. It's the feds. That life of crime is finally catching up to you. I try to send them in a different direction, but I'm no match for the power and funding of the U.S. government. Well, if they think they're going to take me alive, they got another thing coming. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you.
Ugh.
Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it'd be fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered underneath a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to give you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Oh, Dad, you... I dramatically whip the cloth on the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way. I figure you probably won't be able to get the cable in the dorm. So I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. This is all 19 seasons. Aww. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door. Oh, why are there so many dads? What? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in my life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. You know, of all these dads. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is, fully customizable down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake. That good kind of the crunchies in the middle. Ooh, I think I know what you're talking about. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs off to her friends. I should make the rounds to make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Finn, my dude. Pablo, how's the shirt business going? My bud, I got men's shirts, I got women's shirts, I got tank tops in a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors. Each one of them of fine quality. Screen printed of the logo and visage of world-renowned witch house outfit, Vacant Bell. Purchasable at most respectable retailers. But more specifically, out of the trunk of my car. I was also selling my mom's world-famous homemade apple butter. Never stop hustling, Pablo. Baby, you got it. I'll go over to Mary, who's having a lively conversation with Amanda. We have a real fluffy Samoyed right now. His name is Harold. He loves belly rubs. He always tries to lick your face if you get too close. Mrs. Christensen. Her last name is not Christensen. Thank you so much for telling me in great detail about every single dog currently at the animal shelter. Please tell me about the Afghan with 3 legs again.
Hey.
Sure, Quadro, we call him. It's one of those ironic nicknames. No, why would you call him Quadro? That's so mean. It's definitely ironic, but so mean. You know, if you're really interested, I could probably steal one for you. Really? Nah, but I could get you to meet all of them. We could always use extra hands around the shelter. And if those extra hands also happen to steal a dog, I'm glad you two are able to bond over cute dogs. It really warms my heart. Dad, we're having a moment. Hey, Sailor, your kid's a good egg. Where's your goth prince? You two are usually attached to the hip these days. He's around. Stellar. Mary turns her attention to Amanda. It's not too hard to sneak a dog into college. Trust me, I did it plenty of times back in the day. At one point, I had 3 cats living in my dorm. I just had to lead them to it. All of a sudden, a huge dog leaps up into my arms. Duchess! Hugo and Ernest run up to me. The Duchess gives me gives my face a few broad licks and hops down. We're working on that. Got her in disciplinary class. She's a wild spirit who runs where she may. I don't mind at all, ha. Looks like the 3 of you are getting along nicely. She's a valuable addition to the clan. If I hold up my homework in front of her, she'll eat it. Cool.
I don't know.
We'll deal with that later. Duchess Cordelia spots a squirrel and darts across the yard. Ernest follows her laughing. He's actually been a lot more manageable lately. I think taking care of the dog is good for him. Thanks for breaking into my house, I guess. Anytime. Finn! Brian, you made it. Hi, don't pass up on good Mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thank you so much for inviting us. You're very welcome. Tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This is over. Hey, bro. Bro. This is a real rager. Taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild. Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye out on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Let's hit the gym sometime soon, huh? Sure thing, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Greg. Oh, these are his other daughters. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin on me because we look alike. Out of your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh, boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang out soon, yeah?
Nice.
Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Looks like you've settled into the neighborhood quite nicely. I've noticed the trick to reading these better is to read it in my head beforehand, and that's helping a lot. Yep, couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if we're doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes to me with a plate of mac and cheese. The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Finn. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going through her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey. Congrats on graduating. I know you're going to do great things at art school. Haha, yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me. You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm going to break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope. Now you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so she'll fit into college just fine. Hey. Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. Yep. See you later. Hey, man. Matt. Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of right-side banana bread ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. Hey, Amanda's dad. Turn to spot Lucian walking up to me. Yes, Lucian? Thanks for inviting me to your party. Anytime, bud. I know we had a rocky start, but I'm glad to know you. I hope you know how much your dad cares about you. Yeah. My dad's had a rough couple of years, and I know that it must not have been easy to raise me alone. He's kind of a weird guy, but I love him a lot, and it seems like you make him happy. So, you're cool in my book. Thank you, Lucian. That means a lot to me. Sure. And let me know if you want me to give you a stick and poke sometime. Thanks for coming by, Lucian. Oh, you can actually see his tattoo right there. I think that's his tattoo. See you around, Finn. We haven't seen Damien yet. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch step. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me, why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. And I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry, I swear to God, Finn, if you cry again, you're the best dad, I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kind of shocking how all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we need at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm going to break so much stuff, intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably going to have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over the back of the yard where Damon is sitting on a bench underneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are going to get ice cream. I thought the Emmas were bad people, though. Like, what? What do you mean the Emmas? Hold on. Wait a second. Confusion. I guess they made up. Love you, Pops. Amanda runs off to join her friends. I take a seat next to Damon as the last of the guests make their way out of the party. I love it when Damon's hair is up. It's just so cute. Did you know that in the Victorian era they would call a bunch of seedy boys? I want to start calling them seedy boys. What, really? I'm kidding, Finn. But what if? I want to call them seedy boys. It's good to see you in your civvies again. I don't know what that means. Thank you. I had a revelation the other day, Finn. I think it was largely due to your continued influence upon me. There was a version of myself that might have been embarrassed to show you my true form, my information technology form. What you said about me, about how my passion was what you truly admired, that molded me to feel like myself regardless of how I choose to dress and act. Instead of separate entities, they are simply different facets of myself, a three-dimensional human being with his own thoughts, wants, and needs. I love dressing the way that I do, but feeling constricted by what I thought was my own personal brand made me lose sight of why I did this in the first place, to make myself happy. I place my hand on Damon's and feel a light squeeze. Looking up, I'm greeted by Damon's warm smile. I've tried to be comfortable with who I am, rather than dwelling on who I could be to other people. I can't stop smiling. I'm so proud of him. Damien, I'm so happy you realized that you can be a dog-loving goth. Me too, Finn. Me too. I feel myself inching closer and closer to Damien. I go to brush a lock of hair out of his face and I'm shocked at how soft it is. How is your hair so soft?
Oh.
Dog shampoo. I keep sliding my hands through his hair as he leans closer to me, placing a hand on the side of my face. He strokes my cheek with his thumb. You know, public displays of affection were considered scandalous in the Victorian era. Damien pulls me in for a kiss, but I think I can make an exception for you. Aww. Oh, that's it! That's the end of the game! That's the end of the game, y'all. Well, that was really fun. I really enjoyed that. I think we've definitely made the right choice for Damien. And I wouldn't change anything that I did. I'm glad I went on this date with Matt first, and I'm glad I tried out other people. If but I think Damon is definitely the right choice. But if I had to play this game again, I would probably go for Robert. Like, honestly. Even though he seems more of like a friend, best friend kind of person. Penguin minigame. The only minigame I really remember doing was the one where like you're running from the crowd. Oh, and then there was the one with the Pokemon one, and then there was also the one where you rebuild the statue. I guess that was the game. Yeah, the concert minigame. Yeah, the concert and gargoyle minigame. I feel like I should, like, let this play. I don't want to, like, go. This was really fun. I can't believe it's over, actually, to be honest. It was definitely worth the money. I will say that. It was definitely worth the money. It really wasn't that much for a game, and I feel like it had a lot to it. Oh, that's the picture! Oh my gosh, that's the picture. That's so precious. Oh, I love that art style. That's so cool.